Hey, I'm here to talk about the 23 Themes of Teaching by Mike Rutherford. The 5 things I do well and the 3 things that I need some work on or need some help with. Rutherford starts off breaking it down, his 23 themes, into 3 categories. There's technical work, there is the scientific aspect, and then the artistic nature. The first thing I pointed out that I thought I do pretty well is clear learning goals. A lot of you guys mentioned that your district requires you guys to post every day on your board what your learning goals are, your objectives, your rationale, and maybe a few extra things. Out of repetition and seeing other more experienced teachers do it, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good hang on that. The kids know where to look, know what we're doing, what I expect, and what needs to be accomplished by the end of the lesson every day. The second one, diagnosis. I might not have been great my first few years about this, but this is our second year now doing SLOs, and it's obviously required. So more practice once again, the better I've gotten. Basically, I just need to see what kids know at the start of the unit, then what steps I need to take to help them improve. And then at the end of the unit, I know where they were at, where they have been, and yeah. The third one I think I do well, conscious attention. That is gaining students' focus and their attention. Doing this by making activities fun and relevant for them usually helps, as long as I can connect whatever unit we're studying to something relevant in the future. The students usually pay a lot of attention and seem to have fun with it. The next one, which I touched on a little bit, was personal relevance. This is basically what history is. If you can't link the important events of the past to something in the future, you're not going to get 90% of the kids' attention. Not every kid's going to love a subject matter like you do, so it's important to tie every main thing back to something that they know in their life that's happened, or something they can tie the two together with. The final one, time and timing, under artistic nature. Because I only have 48 minutes per class, I've gotten pretty good at knowing exactly how long the do now can take, how long the class intro can take, how long refreshers can take, notes, tests, quiz, everything. Like I said, with only 48 minutes per class, you have to have everything down on a pretty precise schedule. As far as the 3 things I don't do so well, I listed the 3 things I don't do very well, and also kind of an explanation of why maybe I don't think I do them as well as the 5 I selected that I do well. The first one is delight. Like I mentioned earlier, not every kid's going to like every subject. Also, it's hard to make history positive. I mean, we study events of the past that are usually wars, genocide, race issues, things that aren't necessarily positive. So putting a positive spin on things isn't exactly easy every day. The second one is chunking. I understand the concept, I understand how to do it, but I have 5,500 years to cover in 2 semesters. So necessarily spending a lot of time on one issue and going in depth is pretty difficult when we have over 5,000 years to cover. The final one is the course connections. Some classes are smaller than others, some classes are bigger than others, some classes have more capable kids. I'm afraid to change my pacing from one class to another, because by December maybe I am around the Renaissance with one class and I am still in the Middle Ages within our class. I want to keep all the classes the same, that way everything is standardized, the data is more simple. So if you guys have any tips on those 3 things, how I can improve, especially history teachers out there or people just more experienced than me, I'm all ears. Leave a comment, I would love to hear it. Leave your feedback, guys, and thanks.